A couple of questions: how to trade when this kind of situation arises. As for the last week, only red candles on the chart. So Ravi, see, so what you're probably saying is maybe that if you were planning some long trades, all trades were getting stopped out. Now I can show you trades. In fact, let me show you this, right? Instead of saying it, let me show you this. I'll show you trades from the last week which were long trades, and it's not that all those trades they got stopped out. You will see these trades they worked out for us. So it's not that if the markets are negative, everything things are going to be bad for you. If you know how to identify quality zones, things can work for you. So just give me a second. Let me show you some examples. I'll have to find it, so just give me a minute. Right, so let me bring this up. All right, so you guys should be able to see it now. I'll just show you a few examples. And there it is. Now, can you see, I share these trades with the students well in advance. Now you can see that this was shared on 21st of Feb at around 9:51 a.m. So can you see on 21st, I shared a trade that for the 23rd session, we have India Bull Housing. It's a long trade. So can you see we are planning a long trade on 23rd. And this was, you can see here, the timestamp was shared on 21st of Feb, 9:21, that if it comes to 327.45, we can go long. That's our stop loss. That's our target. Now, if I bring up the chart, can you see that's the zone 327.45, 318.95. What happened? Prices came to the zone 1:1, 2:1, more than 2:1, done with the trade. Let me show you another example. Give me a second. Let's find another example. I'm just showing you a few examples which are long trades from this week. Right, so let me show you, let's say this one. All right, so let's look at another example. Now you can see on this date, I shared two trades for the 25th, right? And can you see 25th is during this week. One was a short trade, which was Colgate-Palmolive. One was a long trade, which is TCS. Right, and can you see when was these trade shares? These trades were shared on 25th at around 4:18 p.m., which means after the markets they closed, because on Tuesday we have a session in the evening, which means these are the trades for the next few coming days, which can be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Right, so can you see it was shared on Feb 25th at 4:18, that on Colgate-Palmolive we can go short 13.56 with a stop loss at 13.63.40 paise. That's your target one. TCS we can go long 21.32, stop loss 21.18, target one 21.59.09. Now let me show you both the trades. Let's start with TCS, right? I'm starting with the long trade first. So if you talk about TCS, you can see TCS came into our zone. That's the entry 21.32. So can you see it was shared on 25th and 26th. Prices came into the zone 1:1, 2:1. You're done with the target. After that, whether the zone gets violated, whether it holds, doesn't make any difference for us, right? Because we are done with the trade, right? We were looking for a bounce. That bounce happened. We are done with the trade. The second one was a short trade, Colpal. Now this was unfortunate. Why it was unfortunate? Because we missed it by 1 rupee. You can see we wanted to go short at 56. The high of this day was 55. We missed it by 1 rupee. Otherwise, probably we could have participated with this short side. So can you see it's part of the parcel? You will have some winners, you will have some losers, you will have some stopped out trades. But just because markets are going down does not mean that all the trades will be getting stopped out. I showed you a few long trades. In fact, maybe I can show you another long trade, which definitely worked out for us. Let me see if I can find another long trade for you. All right, now you can see this. This is where on 18th of Feb, oops, I'm pretty sure you people can't see it. Now you should be able to see it. Can you see on 18th of Feb? At around 4:31 p.m. I shared some trades, which is again for the Tuesday session, which means on Tuesday evening we will be discussing this, or Wednesday morning we will be discussing this. Can you see two long trades? One is Apollo Hospital, the other one is Castrol India. So let's start with Castrol India. Can you see entry is 150, 115, stop loss 149.85. So we planned it on 18th of Feb. Can you see this was planned on 18th of Feb? But when did price come to the zone? You can see Castrol India, we planned it on 18th, that this is where we can go long 150, 115, 150.05. Yes, the stop loss was given a little lower. And you can see prices came back on the 24th. So planned on 18th, came on 24th. Can you see 1:1, 2:1, 3:1, 4:1 move. After that, yes, it got violated. How does it matter, right? I'm already done with the trade. Look at the second example. Oops. Look at the second example, which is Apollo Hospital. So let me also show you Apollo Hospital. APOLLO Hospital. And again, you can see this was planned on 18th. Prices came back on Friday, which is 28th. Prices still came into the zone. Can you see the zone is not violated? We closed at the end of the day outside of the zone. Maybe if you still took the trade, the fact is the timing was not really nice. But I'm just trying to show you if the zone is quality. Can you see it was not straight away violated? It gave one bounce, it gave a second bounce. So yes, if you know how to identify quality demand areas and quality supply areas, does not mean every one of them will get stopped out. Yes, it could have been straight away a stopped out trade, but like I have said many times, that the way to be profitable is not by ensuring that you're making money on each and every trade. It's by ensuring that your winners are big and your losers are small, and that is what you can see in almost every other trade I'm showing you. That our losers are always small, our winners are always big. So that answers your question, that if something like this happens, you don't have to worry about anything. As long as things are matching with your trade plan, you can always go ahead and take that trade. Right, so is there a possibility of, so I've already answered that. So how to trade when this kind of situation arises? So Ravi, I just showed you, you just follow your trade plan, you simply take the trade, right? You don't do anything else. The kind of sell-off had happened in the previous week. How does technical analysis work? So I just showed you how beautiful technical analysis worked. Did it, did all the trades got stopped out? Absolutely not, right? I just showed you it worked beautifully. Anything we need to Armory to trade this kind of, see, the only thing which you need is you need to have your loss rules, that if I'm making X amount of loss, probably my trading day is over or my trading week is over, right? So you need to control your risk. That is the only thing which you can do. Doesn't matter whether it is a long trade or a short trade. I just showed you a few examples that probably you people have thought that because the day was, the week was negative, almost all long trades would have got stopped out. I've not just showed you one example. I've showed you X number of examples. Long trades work beautifully. You don't have to worry about it. Yes, in case they would have not worked, the worst case scenario would have been we have a stop loss to protect us, and that's the only protection which you have in the market, right? You would have just taken that loss, done with the trade.